All right, Spirit. What do we have for my fire signs this week? What? Okay, so we got two energies, and we're gonna deal with general messages. Am I keeping these general messages for fire? Okay. All right, so we have two energies, fire signs. We have loyal heart, and we have blessed. Okay. All right. So, in the general message, remember we got the loyal heart. And, that's very much about, being towards or doing for the team and being aligned and, making sure that you are loyal to a fault, right? And then we have the energy of blessed, which speaks more so to blessings, right? And it almost feels like a confirmation. Actually, it feels a lot like a confirmation of the general message that I just did about, basically receiving rewards and whatnot based off of loyalty. So the energy, something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected, grace that is unforeseen, gift from spirit. There are moments in life when out of the blue it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express, and it says if the Red Sea parts in front of you, and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. Deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let all ingratitude for all of your blessings guide you now. Okay. All right, fire signs. Let's go ahead and dive deeper. Let's see what this is all about. What do we have for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. There could be some sort of message that comes through because I don't know why I'm picking up on an owl. Am I keeping those two? Yeah, and definitely picking up on that Aries energy. Yep, because I was definitely picking up on a bird. Definitely picking up on a bird. You could be receiving a message or giving a message this week because we have choose wisely, right? Which points to a choice. And then we have discontent and boredom, and we have partnerships and alliances. And as I said in the beginning, the North Node is transiting through Aries, and Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and Aries is the baby of the zodiac. Think of it as like the youngest child, the least experienced. But Aries is very much like me, 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 me. I'm first, I'm first, I'm first. And so fire signs, it feels like there's some sort of choice that needs to be made, but it's like putting yourself first, and figuring out, okay, what am I aligned to? What am I not aligned to? What's best for me? What's not best for me? And it's just like about becoming authentic with who you are. Now, we have this solar eclipse that is happening in Libra, right? So if it's happening in Libra, let's see. Trying to think if I can think of it off the top of my head. If it's happening in Libra, Aries, this is going to happen in your seventh house. So Aries, this eclipse is going to be happening in your seventh house. So Aries, this is going to be a relationship. This is going to be a physical relationship. This could be a one-on-one relationship. This could be a one-on-one friendship. This could be a business partnership. This could be a marriage where you could choose to walk away. Or this could be, choosing who your forever might be, or choosing whether or not to, go from dating to like an actual relationship. It could be as complicated as like a divorce that happens or a separation, right? If this is about a Sagittarius, let's see, Aries, Leo, Sag. If this is a Leo, let's see, you have Libra in your eighth house. Okay, so Leos, you have child. Let me see, child, because I'm a little thrown off. Okay, because listen, basically, fire signs, this new moon is going to affect everybody, and it's gonna, like, a lot of unfolding changes are happening in relationships, and a lot of people are leaving things behind. So Aries, if it's not a matter of you like literally physically leaving your person or leaving your marriage and things like that, which I do feel like we're gonna see a lot of that happen in the news. I feel like a lot of that is gonna come up. But if it's not that, then it could be leaving behind an old way of doing things. Like, yo, us being long distance doesn't really work for me, or us living together doesn't really work for me. Because again, that Aries energy is all about me, 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 me. The Libra energy is all about coming together and doing what's best for each other. And it's going to be like, okay, what is going to be the best thing that we can do for each other, but that will still support us individually? Now, Leos, for you guys, this is affecting you in your third house, right? Your third house of communication. So this could be about you making some sort of choice in regards to maybe the way in which you express yourself, right? You could be making a choice in how you come off. You know, this is about your own opinion and you not being afraid to explore and figure out what it is that your individual truth is. Because that's ultimately what Aries is about truth. Okay. And so it's about you figuring out what your inner truth is and you making a choice and saying, okay, no, this is how I feel. This is, how I want to communicate. This is how I am. And this is about placing your comfort, your confidence, and your self-esteem, making it top notch, right? And getting to the bottom of your fears and your insecurities. Now, Sagittarius, for you guys, this is affecting you in your 11th house. So this deals with associations, with friends, with networks, with your hopes and fears and dreams and wishes and all of that. So you could be making a choice in regards to like friendships, right? You could be deciding to walk away from a certain social group, or you could, this could be a time where you find like your soul tribe and you find people that you connect to. You find people that you feel like you align with, or that you just it can be yourself with and don't really have to necessarily compromise who it is that you are. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Okay, so first thing that we have is the Hierophant. This is understand that your higher beliefs, values, and personal understand your higher beliefs, values, and personal boundaries. So this is about society and the rules, right? This could also be about forgiveness and conformity, but I feel like this is more so about like, how do I want to fit in or lack thereof? Am I keeping that? Yeah. Because we have the Five of Cups that came out with that, and then we also have the Lovers that confirmed it. And it's just like, how have I been conforming to society that needs to change? Simple as that. How have you been conforming to society that needs to change? So again, Aries, because this is happening in your relationship house, this could be like, what are we doing that everybody else does, or that I feel like we need to do based off of what everybody else feels, that like it just doesn't work anymore? Like, are we only committed because we feel like we need to be committed and really we want to see other people? Are we staying together just because it looks good on surface? Are we only staying together because it looks good for the good of the children, and really we don't want to be each other? We can't even stand each other. Like, it's like, what are you compromising? And is it worth it? Because 9 times out of 10, it's not. It's not. It's not. And so whether or not you come to grips or terms with what it is that you're compromising and what needs to be left behind on your own, or Spirit does it for you, things are going to be looking very differently for y'all by the end of this week. It is. Okay. Let's keep going. Yeah. So we also have the Queen of Wands. We also got the Queen of Wands. And we have the Three of Swords. Okay. And Spirit, just keep laying it out for the cards. Okay. So we got the Queen of Wands and then we got the Three of Swords. So this is like, it's almost like, what are you doing, or how are you being that's stifling you, right? It's almost like a it's almost like determination to be wrong, almost like this could also be a situation where like you have somebody that's very powerful and very passionate, but like there's a lot of emotional pain. And this can also speak to what I said in the beginning in the general reading about how like you know what you're owed, you know, like the question isn't about like what you should have and what abundance looks like and all of that. It's more of like, I'm in this situation and I don't know if I can make it out, or I don't know if I'm gonna see another day. Like it could be depression, it could be heartbreak, it could be loss, right? This could even be a divorce or surgery that needs to happen based off of boredom, or that happens as a result of boredom. But this really more so speaks to finding the inner strength to be able to move on, right, through these challenging circumstances and come out on the other side with more self-awareness, more fortitude, and more wisdom than before. And so that is why we have this partnership and alliances energy here. Was this upside down? Am I keeping that? What do we have for this partnerships and alliances? What do we have for partnerships and alliances? What do we have? Thank you. Yeah, we have Page of Wands. I feel like this, and okay, we got Page of Wands and we got Ten of Wands, and I feel like this is more so speaking to be willing to do the work, be willing to do the work, or be willing to figure out what it is that you need to do. Ooh. Page of Wands, Ten of Wands, and then we have the Two of Swords. I feel like be courageous enough to make those difficult decisions, to cut those ties, to know what you can handle and what you can't handle, or what you're meant to handle and what you're not meant to handle. I also feel like this is spirit telling y'all that some of y'all are making it worse than what it needs to be. I feel like this is more of like spirit, like saying like, hey, like your workload doesn't need to be this hard, but like you are choosing to make it this hard by choosing to hold on to certain attachments that don't need to be. And if you just lighten the load a little bit, or if you recognize where you're going above and beyond and you don't need to be, or like if you just recognize how this is toxic for you, then the better off that you could be. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a prosperity message. I'm sorry, a protection message. Thank you. Peace. The protection message that we have is peace. Yeah. Because ultimately, I feel like this is what you guys need, fire signs. I feel like ultimately, what it is that you need, or what spirit is trying to bring in for you, is peace. And I don't feel like you've been at peace. I feel like it's been very go, 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 or maybe burning a lot of energy. Like, even looking at these cards in front of me, it's like burning a lot of energy and just a lot of mental confusion, but more so like a lot of energy. And I feel like there's more energy than actual emotion that's here. And it could just be like running on autopilot, right? Running on autopilot. No fuel, no fumes. Child, y'all know I'm trying to think of something creative to say, but I feel like there's no emotion here, and there's no like real emotional attachment that's keeping you here. It's more of like, I'm doing this, I'm working because I feel like I have to. I don't love my job, I don't love my wife, but I'm here because I feel like it's what I'm supposed to do. Right? So there's that mental imprisonment, and then there's also that physical imprisonment that you get trapped up in, because it's just like the physicality of it all. It's just like, this is the routine for me. This is what I'm so used to doing. And because you're so used to doing that, it's like maybe you're scared to do something else. But yeah, because it's like, I'd rather operate and function in chaos because it's a little bit better. But it's just like, how long are you going to continue to drive that car with that gas light on? How long are you going to continue to drive that car with no oil in it, with no gas in it, before it breaks down, before the car fucking blows up, right? And I feel like that's the point in which we're reaching, fire signs. Your protection messages: now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are no dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that matters is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again, your life will be filled with beautiful music. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this, fire signs. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. I do. Let's see if we can get a message real quick for fire signs. One last message from the goddesses. What we got from the goddesses? Uh-oh. Wow, look at that. We have true love, which came out and got confirmed by the lovers. Yeah, it's time for y'all to align with your truest heart and your truest desires, right? Some of y'all, this is a partnership. This is going towards the one that you love, or going to, where your heart desires align. Okay. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Take with that what you will. Make sure that y'all go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you a personal reading while they are 50% off up until Sunday. Take advantage of that. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one.